4 terms and was admired by many. As Victor Georges reports, his legacy is still felt today. He has the story from Baton Rouge.
He had a vision, and it was a vision for the state. I don't know any governor I've ever served with that cared more about the people of this state.
And supporters sharing their memories of former Governor Gov Edwards.
A charismatic leader, a wonderful dad, and a relentless visionary. Those are just some ways that people described Governor Gov Edwards as they met at the Capitol today to say their final farewell.
As someone who loved Louisiana and the people that live here, because that was his passion.
That's how the governor's son, Stephen Edwards, says his father will be remembered. He tells me his father's legacy is still very much present today.
And it lives on in the people that come here to pay homage to him at this date. I've seen people that I have not seen in 50 years.
A social worker I spoke with tells me she grew up while Edwards was governor, and the reason he was admired by so many was clear to her family.
When he became governor, both my parents were living, and in the household we knew how much they loved him because of the way that he had respect for all people.
Plus, she says she wants to make sure that people, especially in future generations, know the impact the governor had on the state.
I know that personally, Governor Edwards did tremendous things that were good, and people need to know that.
One of his great attributes, recalled by state legislator Francis Thompson, was his ability to keep the state calm when things were difficult.
In all those tough, hard times, he could still convince the public that he was on the right track, and he was.
He worked with Governor Edwards and tells me it was a great experience to be around him. Although he was in power, it never felt like others didn't have a voice.
He was the boss around here for a long time, but you could work with him easily.
And for Stephen Edwards, his father's way of life and work ethic are still remembered as hundreds come to pay their respect.
He knew no color, he knew no creed, he knew no wealth limitations on anybody. Wherever he went, he was special. But whoever went with him was special also. He shared that. And that's testament to the people that come here today to say goodbye.
Closer to home, he tells me his father wasn't only a great governor, but he was a wonderful role model.
As a dad, he was good, very good. I can match him against anyone.
As we walked through the Capitol today, although it was very quiet, there was a feeling of solemnity and respect. Right outside the Capitol, people were sharing stories of the former governor and his impact rippling beyond the borders of Louisiana. Reporting from the state capitol, Victor Georges, KATC TV3.
Tomorrow at noon, a state police honor guard will place the late governor's casket on an open horse-drawn carriage. The procession will be led by the Southern University Band from the Capitol to the old state capitol. Funeral services will start at 1. The funeral and burial will be private.